Hello students, myself Archana Varude from Praveen Patel College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. In last video, we have already started chapter number 1, that is properties of matter and non-destructive testing. And in that video, we have already learned about what is deforming force, what is restoring force, and what is meant by stress. And after watching this video, you will be able to understand what are the different types of stress and what is meant by strain. Here, these are the three types of stress. First is called as tensile stress or longitudinal stress. Second is volume stress or compressive stress. And third type is called as shear stress. Here, this photograph shows the diagrams for types of stress. First is tensile stress, second is volume stress or compressive stress, and third is shear stress. And now we study in brief, that is tensile stress, or it is also known as longitudinal stress. For that, consider a stand, and on that stand elastic band is attached. When it is at its original position, then there is no extension produced. But suppose the first end of that rubber band is fixed to the rigid support, and at the another end some load is attached, that means some mass is attached, for example 50 gram. Then when that mass is attached to the elastic band, there is an extension produced in the wire, and that extension means there is an increase in length of that elastic band. See here, this is the original length of elastic band, and here second line that shows this is the increase in length. And again, if continuously load is attached to this another end, there is more extension produced in the elastic band. See here, this is the original length, and here this is the new length, that is called as increase in length of wire, that is called as extension produced. And from that, here we clear that when some load is attached, then due to that there is a extension produced, that means change in length, and therefore that stress is called as longitudinal stress, or it is also called as tensile stress. From that we write the definition. When applied force produces change in length of elongated body, then the corresponding stress is called as tensile stress. Then formula for tensile stress is applied force per unit cross sectional area. And here we write the formula. Tensile stress equals to F upon A, where F means applied force and A means cross sectional area of that wire or elastic band. And from that, here we write F equals to M into G, that means mass is attached. M is mass and G is gravitational force. And here when we find the cross sectional area of wire or rubber band, it looks like a circular, and therefore here we write the formula of circle, that is pi r square, and therefore formula for tensile stress is mg upon pi r square, and where r is the radius of wire. Then we write mks or SI unit of tensile stress. For that, here we again see the formula for tensile stress is F upon A. Here in numerator F is used, therefore when we write mks or SI unit of tensile stress, in numerator write the unit of force, that is Newton. Upon A means area, and mks unit of area is meter square, and therefore mks unit of tensile stress is Newton per meter square, or it is also called as Pascal, and it is denoted by the symbol capital P small a. Then we write CGS unit of tensile stress. That formula is same, F upon A, but here we write the CGS unit of force upon CGS unit of area, and therefore CGS unit of force is dyne and CGS unit of area is centimeter square. Therefore CGS unit of tensile stress is dyne per centimeter square. And here these are the some examples of tensile stress. First example is rope climbing, second is bicycle chain, and third is cables of lift elevator. Now we see second type of stress, that is volume stress, or it is also called as compressive stress. For that, consider a cube or consider a box. When some force is applied from any side on that box, then that body gets compressed. It changes its volume. But here, that change in volume is equals to the decrease in volume. See here, when we take tensile stress, then in that there is corresponding change in length, but it is increase in length. But when we observe volume stress, then there is also change in volume, but there is a decrease in volume. And therefore, from that we write the definition of volume stress is the stress which compresses the given body is called as compressive stress. Or another definition is the stress which changes volume of body is called as volume stress. And third type of stress is shear stress. For that again consider a box or a cube, and here this is the original position or initial state of box. This A shows this is the area, and here H is the height. And when tangential force is applied on this box, then it is observed that it changes its shape. See here, this dotted line, this grey color area, it shows the change in shape of that body. Here, that base is fixed, but only there is change in shape of that body, and it is vertical. And therefore, from that we write the stress corresponding to change in shape of body is called as shear stress. And here, this small x, it denotes that this is the change in shape of body. Here that distance changes and it is very minimum distance. Now we solve some MCQ, that is multiple choice questions based on these topics. First question is SI unit of tensile stress is. First option is Newton per meter square. Second is dyne per centimeter square. Third is no unit, and fourth is both A and B. And as we have seen that the SI unit of tensile stress is Newton per meter square, and therefore correct option is A, Newton per meter square. Second question is formula for tensile stress is. Option A is F upon A, option B is F, option C is A upon F, and option D is none of these. And we know that the stress corresponding to the change in length of body is called as tensile stress, and its formula is F upon A. Therefore, correct option is A. Third question is CGS unit of tensile stress is. Option A Newton per meter square, option B is dyne per centimeter square, option C is no unit, and option D is both A and B. And here we know that for tensile stress, SI unit or MKS unit is Newton per meter square and CGS unit is dyne per centimeter square, and therefore correct option is B, dyne per centimeter square. That's all about today's video. I hope you all understand what are the different types of stress and their formulas. Thank you.